Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. In today's video, we are going to be covering the brand new update for Skyblock, which is 0.7.1, and that came out yesterday. Now, keep in mind, this update is sort of minor, but also very large at the same time. You're probably wondering, how can it be large and small at the same time? Well, there wasn't much content added in, which that's what I would consider large, but there still was a little bit of content added in. Additionally, there were so many bug fixes, I'm not even going to be able to go over all of them in this video, because there was literally so many bug fixes. But on top of those bug fixes, there were a lot of game changes as well, such as a clay nerf and some superior armor changes, sharpness changes. There's a good amount of changes that actually came that a lot of players are upset with, but at the same time, I'm also very happy with a lot of the changes, other than some stuff, but we'll talk about it. So you guys are probably wondering what new content was added in. Well, there were just a couple of things, but some of the notable things are the giant Tailsman bag upgrade, and now we have 6 more slots in the Tailsman bag, but this is the Redstone Collection 11, so you guys are probably gonna have to get those redstone minions out and start grinding those a little bit more, and then you can unlock the brand new giant Tailsman bag, which that's very nice. We've needed this for a long time now. Additionally, a greater pack bag was added, and it's actually leather collection rank 10, and it adds 9 more slots. Now, on top of the bigger backpack, you can also now dye these backpacks. Basically, what you do is you go get some flowers, pick out whatever color you want, get 8 dyes, and it's sort of like making a chest with the dyes and then a backpack in the middle. I'm so sorry, it sounds so weird how I'm saying backpack. It's because I keep mixing it up bag and pack in the same word. It sounds so weird. Now, they also added in a sculptor's axe, and what this does is it's actually birch collection rank 4, and this axe will turn any wood log into a 6-sided wood log. So it's purely for cosmetics, and it's just to kind of help builders out, make their islands look a little bit cooler, but they also added that in, so it's worth noting. That's all the new content that they added in. Like I said, it was very small, but at the same time, the things that they did add in were very useful, and I'm very happy for them. Now, let's talk about some of the quality of life recipe changes that they added in. So now you can actually craft an enchanted quartz by using all blocks of quartz. So now when you have compactors inside of your quartz minions, now yeah, you can turn those blocks into enchanted quartz. This used to be in the game, they took it away, but they added it back in, and the same thing happens with clay. So all those clay blocks that you have, you can actually now turn them into enchanted clay to upgrade your minions with, or sell, or do whatever you guys want. Additionally, enchanted charcoal can now be crafted using all 6 wood types, and the recipe is made a lot simple as well, and same with the Eye of Enders. No longer do you kind of have to put them in that perfect position. You guys can kind of just shift click them all into a single thing, and then boom, you can just craft them all up. Now, here comes the sort of sad part, and a lot of people are going to get angry about this, and a lot of people have already gotten angry about this, but keep in mind, this isn't the worst thing or the thing that people are getting angry the most about, but there have been some balance changes for money making and minions and stuff like that, and the clay price has been changed from $3 per clay to $2 per clay, meaning that it has decreased by 33%. That's actually insane, but it has been the best offline minion for a very long time, and it's still is the best offline minion. The only thing is that a lot of players are actually kind of mad about they've invested all of their stuff and all of their clay into upgrading the minions. So rather than making that $3, now since they've invested all their time into the clay minions, it actually sells for less. So that whole time they could have been selling it for more, and you guys kind of get what I'm saying. That's personally why I'm super mad. I know a lot of other people have been saying the same thing, how they've just been investing their clay this entire time. But yes, that is very unfortunate, and it kind of sucks, but at the same time, they're still the best offline minions, so you don't have to be too mad. Personally, myself though, I have switched to the magma minions because those things are overpowered. They make so much more money than the clay minions, and all you do need to do is AFK them, and it makes so much more money than them. These will probably get nerfed in the very near future. I saw a forum post by one of the admins basically talking about minion balancing, getting recommendations from the community, and yes, the magma are going to get a nerf ASAP, so I'm going to get all of this wave and ride this entire wave out while I can, and then they will probably get nerfed pretty badly. So some of the other changes, or aka bug fixes, was that they made sharpness and snipes enchant effect an additive instead of a multiplicative like all other damage enchantments. So basically what you used to be able to do is you used to be able to add sharpness to your sword and it would multiply the damage by 25%, but now how they changed it is now it actually just adds 25 onto it. So no longer does it get multiplied by 25, it just adds basically 25 damage to it, which means that there has been an insane insanely big damage reduction. Like literally basically 25% damage reduction, and it all depends on how high your sharpness is and everything. But the same goes for bows. Instead of multiplying it, it now is an additive, so no longer does it do as much damage as it used to. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this because I like stuff to be a little bit harder, and that's what is making it is. Like, it's literally making stuff be a little bit harder. In my opinion, if you could just one-shot everything in the game, it's kind of boring, and you're just gonna get bored of it. Like, I get that, you know, you don't want to hit the mouse button 2 times, but now instead of hitting it once, you're gonna have to hit it twice. It's not that big of a deal, and it just makes things a little bit harder, makes it, you know, take a little bit more time to do stuff, and it kind of adds a little bit more fun into it. But I get why people are getting mad because they're used to this being so easy stuff, and now it's a tiny bit harder. I'm kind of especially mad because I used to farm zealots and ender armor and just have an aspect of the end, but now it's going to be even harder to farm them because I never was able to one-shot them, and now I'm really not able to one-shot them. So that's kind of the players I feel bad for, is people who are really kind of reaching the end game, but they're also still kind of early middle game, and end middle game is what I like to call it. But yeah, I still see where everybody's getting mad at. I can't blame everybody. For all the end game players, they are all getting extremely mad because this thing in the patch notes kind of changed how some of the dragon armor sets work. So basically, the superior dragon set also increasing the total damage by 5%. They fixed that. So basically, the superior dragon set used to increase the total damage by 5%, and now it doesn't do that anymore. The reason that they did this is because supposedly it was a bug, and a lot of people are just auctioning off their superior dragon sets because they think it's not the best anymore, or it's not as worth it as it used to be. But yeah, that's what people are thinking. I'm happy I don't have any of the dragon sets yet. I've been just kind of stockpiling my money for the aspect of the dragon. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think the superior sets are still the best? According to everybody, the superior sets are still the best, but they're very close to the second best dragon armor, which I can't think of off the top of my head. But the top 2 dragon armors are very close to each other. I think I've seen quotes around like only 100 damage less than the top one. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? I think both are still selling for millions per piece, so they're still both very expensive, but I'm just curious as what everybody thinks about this, other than just completely hating this. Are some people okay with this? Is it not really that big of a deal? What do you guys think? And let me know. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about is some changes with the dragons. So now the dragons are now approximately 20% more tanky. By tanky, I believe they just kind of added 20% more HP onto it, or maybe they added some defense onto it. I don't really know. I did a dragon fight today. It was pretty cool. It did definitely last a little bit longer. I'd say less than 10 minutes, but maybe more than 5 minutes. It wasn't too much longer. It was still kind of the average time, but it definitely was a little bit more tanky, and that's pretty much all it was. I'm happy about this because, like I've been saying this entire time, I want to get killed from the dragon, so I kind of think that they should buff the dragon's damage, because if you think about it, you get remnants of the eye from killing the dragon. People are stockpiled with remnants of the eye, so it's like those should be used every single time you do a dragon fight, in my opinion, because why just stockpile on them? You know what I mean? Especially when you get the dragon armor. Like, maybe once you're at superior dragon armor, you shouldn't get killed from it, but it's just kind of like, I want to die. If I'm only in ender armor, I should still definitely get killed from the dragon, because it's pretty bad armor. It's not even a dragon set. You know what I'm saying? I just want things to be a little bit more harder, a little bit more challenging, because then it adds more fun to it, and it actually makes it more difficult. I don't want everything to be super easy. Maybe I'm the only one. Let me know what you guys think. Additionally, on top of that, servers will now delay shutdown until a dragon fight is over. So that's good. No longer will the server shut down during a dragon fight, but that's about it. That's all the major changes. There's a lot. Like, there's endless amount of bug fixes and changes and everything like that. You guys can visit and see all that in the description down below. There will be a link to the actual thread, and you guys can just go ahead and check it out and read it for yourself. But that's all the important stuff. That's all the things that I really wanted to cover and that you really have to know. Let me know what you guys think about this update down below in the comment section. I'm really curious what you guys' thoughts are on this. Personally, I'm really happy with this. I'm a little bit sad about the clay minion, but then again, I never made money off the clay minions. I've just been investing all of my clay back into the minions to get them like rank 11 and stuff like that. And at the same time, I never actually made money off of the clay minions because I never sold the clay. So I'm not too mad about it. And at the end of the day, I don't think all of your income should come directly from the minions. I feel like the people who should play and who actually play a lot and do a lot of the stuff and are very active should be making money, not people who are AFK and don't play at all. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. That's my opinions on this. I'm pretty happy with the update overall, but I can see why a lot of people are mad. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Very curious. Also, if you guys are new around here, you guys hit that subscribe button, turn those post notifications on. I stream every single day at 11 a.m., so go check that out. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way. And also, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye!